Hello everybody, welcome to the second video in my Sketchbook Improvement Challenge series. Today, following yesterday's piece that I really didn't like, which you can see on the left-hand side of my sketchbook there, I wanted to solve some of those issues and figure out exactly what caused me not to like it. And so I spent a little bit longer today, like I said I would yesterday, on the actual sketch, making sure I had everything in the right place before I actually started painting. I even marked out, which you'll see in the next clip, where I wanted to put the lights and darks to try and make the painting process a little bit easier. I used this reference photo here, which I'll also put a link to in the description, and I sketched out with a green colored pencil for no particular reason. I just liked the color green that day. I don't know. And if you notice, it might be hard to see the sketch a little bit because of that splash of paint, I guess, on the side of the sketchbook, and that's leftover paint from yesterday's video. And I knew that if I put that paint, well, not only would I use some of the leftover paint, but I knew that if I put the paint on the side of the sketchbook, I wouldn't get so attached to the sketch, because I find sometimes if I do a good sketch, I won't want to paint over it, which is like counterproductive. I don't know. So I put that there so that if I sketch something nice, I wouldn't feel like I couldn't paint over it. I'd want to ruin it, you know? And so having that streak in the background, I could still achieve a visible sketch. Like, it wasn't too dark, but it was, dark enough that I wouldn't care too much. So another thing I changed from yesterday's painting was to use a more traditional, closer to the reference skin tone. This way I could focus more on the painterly style and less on trying to achieve the colored skin tone look I was going for. And I think I actually did it pretty well. I don't know if yesterday I struggled because I was using non-traditional colors, or if it was just too much to focus on at once, like trying to focus on non-traditional colors and the painterly approach when I'm not really that familiar with acrylics. But I think I did a lot better in this piece. So, overall, what this piece taught me, because I guess I'm starting to do this for this series, is that sometimes I'm going to make art I don't love. Sometimes I would make art I love. Like yesterday, I painted that piece on the left that's not in frame anymore, obviously, but the one that was at the beginning and the one from yesterday's video, and I really didn't like it. And I normally would feel really discouraged after that. But, today I created a piece and I actually really like this. Like, I'm proud of it. For acrylic painting, I mean, I haven't used acrylic paint in a long time. Like, I'll put up on the screen a really old acrylic painting I did, like, back in 2016. I have them all up on my Instagram. If you want me, I'll put my Instagram in the description box if you want to stalk some of my old art, because I don't use it that often anymore. If I wasn't doing this challenge, I can almost guarantee that I would have just ripped that page out of my sketchbook, like the one from yesterday, and just taken a break before painting again, feeling defeated and everything. And this happens all the time, and that's why, I have so many ideas I really want to paint, but I don't paint them because, I feel defeated because I didn't like one piece I made. And I do this a lot, and I keep all my good ideas inside because I don't want to execute them badly or whatever, and the piece never gets done. So I have this endless list of pieces I want to create, but this piece showed me, I should just create. I just need to keep making art, and that'll boost my confidence to make things that are actually more creative. Like, this one obviously is just painting from a reference, but the fact that I can do this and execute it in a style that I actually like shows that I can take on bigger pieces and, achieve a style I love, so with a piece that I love. So, I mean, that's what this piece taught me, is that you can recover from making art you don't like. Nothing is so permanent. Your art is not necessarily bad because you had one bad day. And I mean, I learned that today, but I'll probably have to relearn this an infinite amount of times before. I'll never learn it, to be honest with you. I'll probably always go through phases where I'm convinced I can't make art anymore, and I'm like, why do I post videos to this channel? And then I'll go through days where I'm like, I'm so proud of this piece I made. I want everyone to see it. And there's no in between. Maybe there is. Maybe one day I'll find a middle ground. Yesterday I was actually considering whether or not I should post that video, considering it was the first video in a challenge I wanted to do. But, I realized that if I don't post that video, that'd be the same thing as ripping it out of my sketchbook. It would be admitting not only to myself, but to everyone else, that, I don't know, not admitting, but more so it would be admitting to myself, like I said, and not showing the truth to everyone else that sometimes you'll create art you don't love. And if I put out every single piece that looks like this, I mean, that's probably what I'll end up doing when I have more subscribers that actually care, I guess, about my art. But right now, it's like this channel is also just about me improving with everything, and so I shouldn't be so caught up in what art's going out there, you know? I think tomorrow I'll try again with a more precise sketch like I did today, and I'll also try and attempt an abnormal skin tone again, like I did on the first day. So my final goal with the first part of this challenge, which is like the portrait part, would be to try and improve my skill to a point where I could create like a larger piece using the skill of this painterly approach with portraits. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos in this sketchbook improvement series, and I hope you have a wonderful day.